Welcome back to Today with Matt and Dave. I'm Matt Ricker.
And I'm Dave Horvath.
And we're back with the entertainment and the Billboard Top 10 segment, as well as the upcoming box office. So,
it's Matt's favorite part of the show, guys.
Yeah.
This is when Matt gets to guess and see if he's right. But I'm pretty sure he'll get right this week, because this week there's no change-up. I actually looked today, Matt. I was like, I wonder if this is the week that it changes, and Matt's going to be so confident get it wrong. But, no. So, Matt, what is it?
All right.
I'm going to let you do this first, actually.
Okay, so the number one song of the Billboard Top 10 from 2016 of this week of last year of 2016 was Closer.
You are correct, Matt.
All right.
I know I should do it. One day I should just put 2015. Like, what's 2015? So you know that. But
ding, 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 ding. The confetti.
It's up here. People can't see it, but there's a disco ball above us. I'll show you on Facebook Live. There's a disco ball above us, and Matt, that's your prize.
We gotta turn that on.
I think it's okay. We don't need to turn it on. That I looked at it and I was like, why is there a disco ball above my head? But nevertheless, the top 10 did change actually quite a bit. This caught me off today. I was like, I guess there's no changes. And then I saw the second half and I was like, wow, never mind. So, number 10, Perfect by Ed Sheeran. I can actually say this is a good song. I saw Ed Sheeran sing this live. Ed Sheeran's a phenomenal performer, just saying. Anyone who's ever seen him will admit to that. He's ridiculous. Perfect. Good song. It's a nice song that if you're like, you're not gonna listen to it to go to the gym, for instance. It's kind of a if you're with your girlfriend or you're just giving other, they like that kind of song. Number 9, Too Good at Goodbyes by Sam Smith. Still haven't heard that song. I probably should just so I know like what it sounds like. Cause I can't put like the song to the title. I'm like, okay, I don't know that. Number 8, Mi Gigante, J Balvin, Willie William, and Beyonce. That is number 8. Number 7, I actually just heard this song for the first time. Very much like this. They're actually making a movie off of this, which is kind of weird because I didn't understand it. But Havana by Camila Cabello featuring Young Thug. Young Thug has done everything this year. Just gotta mention the guy. Young Thug has done everything. Like, this guy dropped a 4-song album with Carnage. He just dropped how much of it was, if it's considered a mixtape or an album, with Future. He dropped his own album this year. I guess my own thing is, what can Young Thug not do? I don't know. Young Thug's also the kind of man that wears a pinky ring. So, on like his pinky toe, he wears a toe ring. So, I guess you could say he's an interesting individual.
He's unique.
Oh, unique is definitely a word. But Havana, definitely a song I listen to. It's na 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 na. I don't know. It just gives me that like old throwback vibe. So, Camila Cabello, thank you for making me have that old throwback. Number 6, Sorry Not Sorry, Demi Lovato. Number 5, Thunder, Imagine Dragons. Number 4, Feel It Still, Portugal the Man. Number 3, 1-800-273-8255, Logic featuring Alessia Cara and Khalid. And number 2, Bodak Yellow, Money Moves by Cardi B. And number 1, Rockstar, Post Malone featuring 21 Savage. Matt, we actually had that cool thing in class where we watched about the meaning behind that song for Logic and kind of sparking that revolution.
Yeah, I thought that that presentation was fantastic.
Caleb Boyle shot you out. Great presentation.
It really it's really good that they started a movement like that, behind that song, and just a great idea all around, and bringing awareness to suicide.
Of course. It's mental health, suicide. What do we talk about in the show when we have these mass shootings? Mental health. But now moving on to the box office, because this past weekend some big things happened actually with the box office. So I'm going to start at number 5, but really no one cares until we get to number 2. But number 5, Geostorm, 3.1 million, 45% drop. It's at $28 million on a $120 million budget. So let's just say that it's not making money. Let's just say I also said that a while back. I told you that I think that looked stupid and kind of corny, but that's my own opinion. Number 4, Tyler Perry's Boo 2, Medea Halloween, 4.5 million, 54% drop.
I can't believe that.
Well, that's still surviving?
Yeah.
Is that $42 million on a $25 million? Listen, it's made its money.
Come on, people, get the Halloween mindset out and put your Christmas hats on now.
We haven't even think. You're one of those people. You're one of those people.
I play Christmas music in the car.
It's July 30th. July 5th. It's July 4th, July 5th. Oh, Christmas time. Matt was still a month. That's Christmas time.
Christmas in July, as they call it.
And that's exactly. I mean, we haven't even Thanksgiving yet. Come on. It's the 9th of...
Come on. I used to be like, let's wait till Thanksgiving and then we'll transition to Christmas.
That's exactly
like, let's put the Christmas.
Next thing you know, it's gonna be Valentine's Day. No Christmas. Where's the Christmas trees?
Yeah,
go away Halloween. We're skipping Thanksgiving. We're skipping everything.
Yeah, I keep saying they gotta get rid of those pumpkins and haystacks around campus. Get rid of them and put the Christmas trees.
You gotta put the corn stuff and all the Thanksgiving, the stuffing and all that stuff, all that good stuff. But moving on, number 3, Jigsaw, $6.5 million, 60% drop. It's made $28 million on a $10 million budget, so it's making its money. Number 2, Bad Moms Christmas, came in at $16.7 million for the opening weekend on a $28 million budget. With the 5-day gross, they hope between 20 and 25. They got $21.2 million, so right in that those projected numbers they wanted. And number 1, huge opener, movie's getting best reviews, one of the best reviews for a Marvel film, best reviews for a Thor film. The funniest film that's in the cinematic universe, I've been told from people who saw it. But Thor Ragnarok came out a whopping $122 million on a $180 million budget, $30,000 average for the weekend. Again, it's right now doing well. It's really outpacing Thor: The Dark World, which right now we're looking at Thor Ragnarok through not even a week is at $141 million. The first Thor made a whopping $181 million, so we're looking at Thor Ragnarok is almost caught up already to the original Thor, and The Dark World is only $65 million more made through its entire run, and this is not even a week in theaters yet. Ragnarok.
That's pretty amazing.
So let's just say it opened pretty well compared to the predecessor. It opened almost double what the first one opened, and then it opened almost $40 million over what the second one opened. So it's doing pretty well. We're going to see what the drop is this week. I'm really interested to see, but just with Justice League coming out next week, got to mention that. It'd be interesting. But so far, it's this is just for 5 days too, which is amazing. So we'll see what happens with Thor, but it's definitely been one of the most liked films. So I'm interested to see. And that actually brings me to then, Matt, what is the first film coming out this weekend? I actually think this is going to be hilarious. I never saw the first one. I heard the first one was really good. I saw this trailer and I just said the casting choices they picked for their fathers were the best casting choices you could have possibly picked. So Matt, what do we got?
All right, so the name of the movie is Daddy's Home number 2. Father and stepdaughter Dusty and Brad join forces to make Christmas time perfect for children. Their newfound partnership soon gets put to the test when Dusty's old school macho dad and Brad's gentle father arrive to turn the holiday upside down. So I haven't seen the trailer, but
it's hilarious.
It sounds hilarious.
You saw the first one or no?
I didn't.
Okay, so Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, I never saw the first one, but they're
a combo.
This is not the first film they've done together anyway, the other guys, which was hilarious. And then this was another hit.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg is his wife, or his ex-wife, marries Will Ferrell. So the idea is he's the stepdad, so it's Daddy's Home is the first one. Dad comes home, and it's a fight between the two of them, the stepdad versus the real dad, the biological dad, and it's all their craziness. What I've understood is now they get along, and they're good. They have a good partnership and things like that. Now their fathers get involved. So Mark Wahlberg, because he's a big tough dad, his father is played by Mel Gibson, who's this macho rocking guy. I thought it was hilarious. When I saw his choice, I was like, this is the perfect choice you could have picked. And then we go, my favorite choice of all, we go Will Ferrell, who's supposed to be, he's the soft-spoken, goofy Will Ferrell character that he is for a lot of his films. So, his father, which I couldn't get over, but John Lithgow, if you know who John Lithgow is, which you all do know who John Lithgow is when you see him. He's been in a ton of stuff. He was in, trying to think what shows I could just say off the top of my head that he was in. He's been in a bunch of stuff. He was in The Planet of the Apes. He was in He's in The Crown now. I know that. I know he's supposed to be really good in The Crown, but he's just a goofy individual. Trying to think, what the heck can I say that he was in This Is 40. That was old. That feels, he's a very funny guy, and he plays Will Ferrell's dad. And when I watch the trailer, all I know is I see him coming down the escalator, and I just started to crack up because I'm like, this is the perfect. If I thought of Will Ferrell's father, who would his father be? I would think John Lithgow. John Lithgow is the perfect. I mean, I'm hoping he does a good job. Don't get me wrong, I haven't seen the film, but at least from a casting eyes, perfect one to put down. I think he's gonna be hilarious. And some other news I have to mention before we go on the next film is I'll mention after this one because it's some interesting news with regarding Kevin Spacey because of everything that happened there. Mm-hmm. But the next film that we're going to talk about is actually a remake. It's from Agatha Christie's book Murder on the Orient Express. So this is a remake. There's been a few makings of it. Actually, this is the fourth one. But the 1974 film was the one that's most recognized, as with Albert Finney playing the Belgian detective Hercule Poirot, the phenomenal world's greatest detective, as he says. Poirot, if as people know, was from Christie's books, all the books she used to write. She's the third most copies ever as an author. She wrote murder mystery books, and Poirot is her main character in all. He's been 34 books. And this is a newer version of it, but Kenneth Branagh, which is funny because he actually directed the first Thor film, which I thought was kind of funny when talking about Thor Ragnarok. I'm like, hey, he directed Thor. That's kind of funny. Makes me laugh a little bit. But
it does look like a good film.
It's a Clue based. It's kind of like Clue. That's how I think about it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. But I think it's gonna be a good film. I've heard it's pretty good. Or at least people have liked it. I'm excited to see what happens with it, just because it's the budget on it is decent. It's a $55 million budget, so it's in that medium range. But I'm excited because it's a killer cast. I mean, my only worry is that this cast isn't getting enough justice, because this cast is Kenneth Branagh, who plays Hercule Poirot, your Penelope Cruz, Willem Dafoe, Judi Dench, Johnny Depp, Josh Gad, Leslie Odom Jr., Michelle Pfeiffer, Daisy Ridley. You have who else we got in there? Derek Jacobi. I mean, it's a really solid in and out cast.
Yeah, sounds like a good cast.
So I guess my only concern is that is we're going to run into a problem where we don't get enough screen time for everyone, enough growing with characters. I don't expect that to happen. I don't expect enough flushing out of characters. It's a murder mystery, so like for one, they're going to already be like, they're not going to really tell about much of their backstories anyway, because they're not going to want him because he's a detective. So let me read the synopsis just to make better understanding of this. So in 1930s Europe, a famed detective, Hercule Poirot, boards the legendary Orient Express for a small break between cases. He's a private detective, by the way. While on board, he meets an interesting assortment of characters. One of the fellow passengers, Edward Ratchett, implores Mr. Poirot to assist him while on the train, as he fears of his well-being. Though Poirot respectfully declines, the next morning, Ratchett is found stabbed to death, while the train halted due to an avalanche derailing the engine, and with the evidence and suspects piling up, Poirot finds himself diving into a case that could be his biggest yet. So like I said, I think it's a good film. Again, people are going to probably have problems with characters because there's so many of them. It's like, how much can you really dive into them? I heard this book was very, very well selling. This is one of Christie's best selling books. Not her best. I'm actually interested if they make a remake of her best selling book, 10 Little Indians. But we'll see what happens. But that's all I got, Matt, for entertainment.
Yeah, good show. Started off with election results, and we went to sports, and
of course
we have our usual entertainment segment. So,
thank you all for paying attention, caring about us. We really appreciate it. It's crazy. This semester's coming almost to an end.
Yeah, and only a few shows left, and then
we'll be down to one.
Yeah,
one season.
It's unbelievable. But thanks again to all of you who tuned in here on Facebook Live and Ustream.com. We'll see you right back here next week. And for now, I'm Matt Ricker.
And I'm Dave Horvath.
And see you next time.
And have a good one.